So welcome back guys. Today we are talking about a new Siege game in here, which is Rainbow Six Siege Extraction. Here is everything we know about Rainbow Six Extraction. One game that was hit a little harder than others by the effects of the pandemic in 2020 was the unfortunately titled Rainbow Six Quarantine. This game, first showed off in 2019, was meant to be the next installment in the long-running Rainbow Six series, which currently ends with the massively popular Rainbow Six Siege. That game had a rocky launch as well, though for completely different reasons, but has since gone on to become one of the best tactical shooters on the market, with seasons of new content, maps, operators, and special modes added over 5 years since launch. One of these limited-time modes called Outbreak, a PvE mode, is the primary inspiration for what has now been renamed Rainbow Six Extraction. With tons of new details coming from the Ubisoft Forward presentation held during this year's E3, we have a lot of info as to how much of this game has changed in the years since it was first announced. Along with new trailers and the official unveiling of the new title, Ubisoft finally put a firm release date on when you can get your hands on Rainbow Six Extraction. The game will hit, assuming there are no more delays, on September 16th. Unfortunately, just a few months before this release date, Ubisoft released an official announcement on the Rainbow Six Extraction Twitter account stating the game would no longer be hitting that date. We no longer have an exact date for when we will get the game. We only know that it's now scheduled to come in January 2022. The announcement simply stated that the delay will help bring this new game to life. Extraction's story starts with an outbreak. The focus of Extraction is pitting you and your team against the hostile aliens named Archeans, which are advanced parasites that were first discovered in New Mexico in the Outbreak event but have since spread to New York, San Francisco, and Alaska. These areas have become the containment zones where the various mutations of Archeans have begun altering the environment and spreading. You will play as operators from the REACT team, which stands for Rainbow Exogenous Analysis and Containment Team, but fans of Rainbow Six Siege will probably notice some familiar faces in the lineup. The trailer is purely cinematic. There's a separate gameplay showcase but sets the stage for what to expect from this game that is so different from any other Rainbow Six offering before. All of the locations mentioned as being containment zones will serve as levels you and your squad can enter to accomplish various tasks in an attempt to try and eliminate the hostile alien forces. Based on the trailer, we see many familiar tactics, tools, and mechanics from Siege. Drones are back, as are breaching options, but apparently, each operator will unlock new abilities and gadget upgrades that are specific to Extraction and made to deal with the Archean threat. One of these we got a look at was the React Light, which points out enemy weak points in the environment, plus special mines, sensors, and barricades. Speaking of the Archeans, we got a look at some of the variety of different enemy types we'll be dealing with. There are the basic swarming grunts, routers that will entangle you and leave you vulnerable, and lurkers that turn other Archeans invisible. One enemy called a spiker appears to stay at range and shoot deadly spikes at the player. There was a boomer type called a breacher that will try to get up close before exploding a torrent of shrapnel. There's the Tormentor, a bladed melee type, and the all-powerful Apex. Each mission works in a 3-round structure, but that's about the extent of our information. We don't know if that means you'll be moving between 3 different zones, like in one of the Left 4 Dead games, or if you stay in the same area but just have different objectives. You will enter safe zones between rounds to refill on ammo and supplies, and there's the opportunity to bail if you and your team aren't feeling confident about the next round. Each third round will have a boss, so having an out could be useful. The reason you may want to extract while you can is that dying in Rainbow Six Extraction means losing everything you've gathered up until that point. We know you'll be gathering intel during missions, but what exactly that does, or what else you could lose, is still mostly a mystery. Not only that, but when your operator is killed during a match, they will become MIA. That means you will need to take on a mission to extract them before you can play as that operator again. Rainbow Six Extraction is built to be a co-op experience, so teaming up with friends is absolutely the main way to play. You can have teams of up to 3, including yourself, but it seems as though you could go in with just 2 or even solo. How the game will adapt to the number of players hasn't been shared yet, but going in with a full team of operators is clearly the ideal way to play. The Rainbow Six franchise has published some of the most popular titles in the past, like Rainbow Six 3, Iron Wrath, Rainbow Six 3, Black Arrow, Rainbow Six, Vegas 2, Rainbow Six Siege, and more. This time, Ubisoft Montreal developers will bring a PvE co-op experience to the game. Rainbow Six Extraction will bring an alien threat with first-person co-op tactical action experience. The players will have to try different combinations of operators and bring new strategies to face the Archean threat in each of the 12 maps. The maps are set across 4 regions in the United States, where the players will face challenges, pestilence, and enemies. Fans of the Rainbow Six franchise waited patiently and expected to witness how the Rainbow Six Extraction turns out with a whole new alien threat after 2 years of development. So what's your thoughts about this new game? Leave a like and comment below. As always, thank you for watching. If you're generous enough, please consider subscribing to our channel and click the bell icon for notification of my new videos. Thank you for watching.